Okay. So go ahead and start in a downward facing dog. Stretch it out. I would recommend having a yoga mat with you just so that you don't slip. Right now, I don't have one, but that's okay. Really allow your chest to draw towards your thighs so you're stretching that low back. So this is after the workout. Pedal out your knees. Well, not after the intensity part. Okay, from here, inhale, shift into that high plank. So in this position, really root away from the ground by pushing your hands into the ground, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and inhale, draw your right knee to your right armpit. Exhale, hover towards your right wrist. Right knee to left wrist. Inhale, left knee to left elbow or armpit, wherever you can get it. Exhale, hover to left wrist. Right knee to right wrist, hover. Inhale, right elbow, right armpit. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog, pedal it out a little bit. So we're gonna do that twice on each side. Inhale, high plank, left knee to left elbow. Exhale, hover, left knee to right wrist. Inhale, left knee to right elbow. Exhale, hover, right wrist. Left knee to left wrist. Inhale, hover. Exhale, step it back. This time, if you can, only do it once, feel free, but I would challenge you. We're gonna go twice through it on one leg. Inhale, high plank. Right knee, right elbow. Exhale, lower. Right knee, left wrist. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right knee, right wrist. Inhale, hover. We're gonna do that one more time on the same side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, right wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it out a little bit. Same thing on that left leg. So if you can only do it once through right now, that's okay. Eventually you'll get there. Okay, inhale, high plank. Left knee, left elbow. Exhale, hover. Draw your belly in. Left knee, right wrist. Inhale, hover. Exhale, right wrist. Draw that left knee, left wrist. Inhale, hover. We're gonna do that one more time. You got it. Exhale, hover. Inhale, right wrist. Inhale, hover. Exhale, right wrist. Left knee, left wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Shake it out a little bit. From this position, inhale onto your toes and then bend your knees. Draw your belly in. Just hold this. Working those arms a little bit more. Stretching it still. Inhale, straighten those legs. From here, you're gonna just slowly walk your feet all the way to your hands. I'm already breathing hard. From here, go ahead and heel toe your feet. A little wider than hip width distance, so if you're on a mat, all the way to the edges, point your toes slightly out, and then slowly lower your hips. Bring your hands to prayer. So we're gonna do a lot of yoga motions, obviously, just because that's how I know where the movement goes. Anyways, start to pulse here, really rooting your weight into your heels. So maybe even lifting your toes. Breathe. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Focus on your breath. Keep pulsing. Hold. Breathe. Gonna really get some nice legs here. Focus on your breath. We're gonna do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lift those hips, heel toe your feet closer together. We're gonna come into a chair, bend those knees, sink your tailbone towards the floor, draw your belly in, sweep your arms high. Hold this, breathe. Maybe your pinky's drawing, soften your shoulders, just lengthen that tailbone. So not curving, drawing it down. We're gonna really burn our legs here. So on your next exhale, keep that right knee bent, step your left foot back behind you.
Inhale, lifting towards the sky. And we're gonna do some more hovering, more pulsing, Exhale, hands come to prayer. Lower that left knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Focus on your breath. Five more. The further that left leg is back, the deeper you'll be able to go. So really challenging yourself there. Two more. From here, we're not done. You're gonna take that slight bend in your left knee. And then in one motion, inhale, left knee to hip height. Breathe, hold. In this position, straighten that left leg. Your foot is flexed, reach your arms high, and then pulse again. Lift that left foot to the sky. Flex your foot, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, coming back to chair, sink your hips, draw your belly in. Hold this. From this position, go ahead and exhale that right foot back behind you this time. High crescent, stretch it out a little bit, lengthening that right hip. Inhale. Exhale, coming into that pulsing, hands come to prayer. Lower that right knee, maybe you just hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Focus on your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 5 more. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Getting ready again to meet at the top. Take that slight bend. Inhale. Lift off right knee to hip height. Hands come to prayer. Focus on your breath for a little bit more. And then reach your arms high. Straighten that right leg. Your foot is flexed. Pulse. Breathe. Trying to draw that belly in. Lift that right foot. Focus on your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Exhale, forward fold. We're not quite done yet. Focus on your breath. Okay, from here, sink those hips. Inhale, chair pose. This time, sweep your arms back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, okay? Breathe. From here, draw your belly in, shifting your weight into the balls of your feet. Lift your heels. Hold this. Focus on your breath. If you can, maybe you just stay here. Maybe if you're feeling kind of balanced, we're gonna slowly pulse by lowering those heels, but hovering them, not lowering them all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. I know there's a lot of focus. Looking at one point slightly in front of you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 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 Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Slowly all the way down. Inhale, arms high, still in that chair. Challenge yourself. Breathing. We're gonna go through it one more time with those leg burners. Are you ready? You can do this. Slowly, keep that right knee bent, step that left leg back behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Beginning to pulse. Going as deep as it feels good for you right now. Just focus on that breath. Five more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meeting at that high crescent. Take that slight bend. Inhale, left knee to hip height. Straighten that left leg, pulse. Flex your foot, breathe. Draw your belly in. Try not to really lean back. Keep that belly drawn in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, chair pose. Hold it, draw your belly in. This will just get easier and easier the more you do it. From here, right leg draws back behind you, high crescent. Hands come to prayer, getting ready to pulse. Breathe, focus on your breath. I'm telling myself this. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High crescent, slight bend in that right knee to hip height. Inhale here. We're gonna keep our hands lifted, straighten that right leg, flex your foot, pulse. Again, draw your belly in. Hold this. Focus on your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, chair pose. Last time. Breathe. And then we're not quite done. Ending the way we started with this little standing part. Exhale, straighten those legs. Send your hips high, forward fold. Just to breathe for a little bit, maybe even shake your head up and down. Really relaxing to loosen that spine. And then one more time, heel toe your feet a little wider than hip width distance. Toes pointed slightly out. Sink your hips, hands come to prayer. A little more pulsing. We'll be here for a little bit. Focus on your breath. All those legs, we're almost there. Hold, breathe. Maybe even just hold that stillness, or if you need that extra pulse. It works even more if you lift a little bit higher. That's only if you're really feeling it. Or just slightly pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently draw your hands to your mat. Heel toe your feet closer together. Focus on that breath. Hands come towards your mat. Slowly step it back into that downward facing dog. Breathe here. From this position, inhale, high plank. Holding this, draw your belly in. Your legs are probably burning right now, and that is a good thing. We're almost there. Gonna do a little more core strengthening. And then you can stretch. Haha. Inhale, push away from your mat. Exhale, keep your elbows in, lower all the way down. I'm gonna try and get in the video. From here, you're going to bring your forearms to your mat. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your belly in. So you're really shifting that weight into your forearms. Breathe. This is Sphinx pose. If you want a deeper back bend stretch, curl your toes under and really lift your chest. Hold this, really rooting your forearms down. Breathe here. From this position, exhale, slowly lower your forehead all the way down to your mat. And then from here, we're gonna do one last little core strengthening. So really focus on your breath on this part. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Draw your legs together, so squeeze your legs. Your thumbs are gonna be facing the sky really here. Actually, your palms are gonna be facing down, I just realized. So when you're ready on your next inhale, we're gonna begin again pulsing. So maybe you have to get used to the motion at first. But inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms, lift your chest. Exhale, draw your elbows back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep your legs lifted. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, draw them back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, draw them back. Inhale, we'll do this for a while. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We have 5 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Gently plant your hands. Allow your forehead to come to your mat first, and then push away from your mat, coming into a child's pose wherever you need to right now. I'm just gonna keep my toes curled under just because it feels nice to keep my hips lifted a little bit, to kind of stretch out that back bend. And then from here, do what you need to with the stretching. The strength work is done for the day.